Hello, it's Jen with Feral Tarot, and I am going to do a general reading. These are for everyone. Take what fits with your life and leave the rest. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for all the support. There are links and disclaimers in the box below. If you want to purchase decks, connect with me on Facebook, get a personal reading, and check out your birth chart. So, alright, so these, I think the theme for this reading, I'm going to do what is the illusion versus the truth, okay? So we'll get some oracle messages to get us started. And yeah, thank you, God, for these holy divine messages for whoever needs them. Thank you, God. Alright, so we have a who. That's going to fall under the illusion. What is the illusions here? Wow, okay. We have 10 cycles and golden shadow. Healing, awareness, and insight. So the illusion is that someone here is closing out cycles, or they feel like they're not, if that's the illusion, right? Okay, so the illusion is the opposite. So the illusion is that someone perhaps might not feel like they're closing out cycles and healing, and the reality is they really are. Let's get the truth. What is the truth, oracle messages? Thank you, God. Or somebody could think they're healing and closing cycles, and they're not. So we'll see how it goes. We have 8 fruition coming in. Alright, we're going to have to line these up a little bit different. There we go. Alright, so we have fruition. Thank you, God. What is the truth here? What is the truth here? Alright, we have boundaries and new growth. There we go. There. Yeah, okay. We can work with that, right? Okay. So the illusion here is that someone doesn't think they're closing out cycles, and they don't think they're healing, but there's a change happening. And I definitely feel like the truth is they are bringing into fruition, by putting up boundaries, a new cycle, for sure. So, oh, we have express and feel on the bottom. So if this is you, you are definitely going through some changes. Just feels like maybe you're not seeing the fruits of it yet. That could be what the truth is. There's a new beginning coming around. There is some sort of boundaries that need to be set, or perhaps there could be some blocks that's blocking the positive aspects of this new beginning. Could be your perspective. We do have 1, so January, we have August, May, and July, and October for numbers 23, 8, 25, 1, and 10. Alright, can we please get some clarity on this illusion? What is why is who in cycles and golden shadow here for the illusion? Why is this here as an illusion? Thank you, God. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles, because somebody's single and independent. I just heard, but it doesn't feel like it. Oh, okay, that would make sense. Page of Swords coming in, somebody gathering information, learning something new, having some sort of ideas. Could also be somebody communicating about somebody being single, and it's almost like it's too good to be true. Or they're just learning something new. They're learning that they're independent. This is all illusion, though. Perhaps they have the information. They have the information. It's on their mind. 4 Swords. Strong air energy here. We do have Taurus, so this changes, you know, and changes 5. Taurus energy would be like your luxury things, your home, not just home, but creative abilities. Somebody could be an independent contractor here, and they just don't think is going to work, when really it's like not only the work you're putting into whatever your 9 of Pentacles is, right? That's bringing you abundance and independence. It's also working on you internally, or you're doing the internal work and it's showing up externally. You might not feel this yet. It almost has a bit of like imposter syndrome going on. Somebody also might have got a message that has been heavy on their mind and they've been trying to heal from. It could be a single person, could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But it's like, it's an illusion, okay? So let's go over to the truth and see if we can get a little bit more. What is the truth here with fruition, boundaries, and new growth? Thank you, God. Okay. That one wanted to come out too. So we do have number 4, Emperor, coming out. The truth here is that somebody is in charge of their own disappointments. And that could be putting up this block to realizing this energy here. The illusion is that maybe I'm not healing, maybe I'm not closing out cycles. You know, maybe I'm not actually independent. And is this like heavy on their mind? So, strength, yeah. With the truth being here, though, is that someone's in charge of what they are bringing in with that fruition card, okay? There is some heartache and disappointment here that is in the way of someone taking charge. What is the truth here with this new growth, boundaries, and fruition? What is this truth here? What is the truth here? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. What is the truth here? All right, thank you. Temperance. Number 14. Breaks down to 5. That's more of that change. But this is also Sagittarian energy. So this is somebody expanding their religious, philosophical, morals, ethics, that kind of thing. They're expanding their views on tempering, you know, the light with the dark, tempering the feelings with the action. I feel somebody feels like they're not healing, but they really are. It also feels like somebody feels like their business isn't successful, but it's because there's some sort of assertiveness that's being blocked by heartache. What is this heartache? Get a different deck. Okay. We do have 10 of Pentacles landing on the bottom here. Let's see if we can get a different deck to clarify. Use the Spiral Tarot. Alright. What is this heartache that's in the way? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. A closing out a cycle. Somebody is totally closing doors and opening new ones, but it doesn't feel like it. Like the illusion is that these things aren't happening. That is how I'm interpreting that. If it is resonating for you, then there you go. But with the World card, this is things coming full circle. It's closing out. Now, this could be also some sort of employment online that's disappointing. The truth is that it just takes time to get a new beginning going, right? To temper a new beginning. There also might need to be some tempering of the energies where you just adjust things online or whatever it is you're doing if you run a business online. Could also, yeah, 10 of Wands is overwhelming. But that's also another 10. So now we have 10, 10. Yeah, we have 2 10s. Yeah. The illusion is somebody is not healing when really they are. It's just there's this like heartache in the way of them. Could have to do with father issues. It could be a father or a parent in general. It could be, this is masculine energy. The truth is some masculine energy is heartbroken and disappointed, and they're closing out cycles. They're really overwhelmed. That is a 10 though, that's coming to close because there's this new beginning here that's being tempered. But something has to change. What has to change? All right, so for the illusion, what here has to change with the illusion? Oh, okay, so they want me to get with the Page of Swords. What is the Page of Swords then? What is this Page of Swords? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. What is the Page of Swords here for? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, 5 of Wands. The Page of Swords is some sort of information or message that is causing a challenge, some competition. This could be game playing, inner tug of war. Tell me more about the 5 of Wands, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is this Page of Swords, 5 of Wands? All right, so we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, so this is like, okay. So for the illusion, somebody might have got some sort of information or they're doing research, right? And something's weighing on their mind because it's a challenge. It's a challenge they're not interested in. This is I'm not interested in challenging myself. That would be that 9 of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles. Somebody can handle more than they are giving themselves credit for. Like the illusion is you're not doing all this healing, but the truth is you are doing this healing. There is some heartache in the way. It's heavy heartache. It's something that has to be healed with temperance there. You have to balance that out or do your shadow work. Figure out where the block is with that boundaries, right? This could also be somebody have set boundaries with someone else and they didn't like it and they closed out a cycle. And it's really overwhelming. It's like they have to carry... This is heavy, whatever it is. Because somebody doesn't feel like they're healing. That's an illusion, though. You totally are healing. Anything, yeah, and you can handle this. You're not interested in some sort of competition or challenge when really the King of Pentacles, that's an energy of somebody that is successful. Like they have what they need resource-wise to be successful and accomplish their goal. It's also somebody that does accomplish goals. It's Pentacles. They put the time, energy, and effort in. Yeah, 5 of Cups. I don't know why that's coming out, so I'll put it back. But we do have the 5 of Cups. So that's regret and remorse. Okay, so what's the solution here to bring the truth to the forefront? What is the solution here to bring the truth to the forefront? Well, that's not helpful. The Moon card. All right, so the Moon, there's some sort of, this is back to that shadow work energy. There is some sort of heartache blocking something. It's not allowing you to bring forth this new beginning. There is new growth here, but it's like when you put a plant in a potter and you're using like a mulch blend, but it's got like big chunks of wood in it. You kind of need to clear those out so like the smaller plants can grow up through them. Kind of, maybe that'll help someone somewhere. But this is definitely something that's hidden in the subconscious, right? It's it's Cancerian energy. It could have to do with your home, your environment. I just heard upbringing. I don't know. Let's get a little bit more. How do we bring the truth to the front? And we got the Moon. Please clarify. How do we bring the truth to the front? This could also be somebody closing out a cycle on some overwhelming confusion, hidden feelings, deep feelings. I just heard deep-rooted rot. So I don't know what that's about. Family tree, we are talking about barks. This could be something that's from long ago, you know, from roots. Let's see. How do we get the truth to come out? Thank you, God. How do we get the truth to come out, to work on it? All right, what needs to be worked on so the truth can come out? Thank you. Okay. 10 of Cups. Okay, so there's some sort of hiddenness involving emotional fulfillment, what that looks like to you. This is also a card of spirituality, but it's like complete and utter happiness. Anyways, okay. Complete and utter happiness. This is, we have to hide that. I just realized some nips showing. Although I can't see them, but maybe YouTube can. Alright, we'll hide that for the children, if there's any. There shouldn't be. Anyways, so this is, okay, so something to do with spirituality. Something to do with your feelings about spirituality. Something to do with some overwhelming hidden thing. Alright, that's very vague. But it has to do with heartache. There's been some sort of disappointment with that 10 of Pentacles over here. It could be mothering issues. 5 of Pentacles would be lack and abandonment. Judgment. King of Pentacles again. Okay, so we have these energies here. It has something to do with some sort of long-term disappointment that has been with you as you've matured. We do have an Emperor energy here, okay? So that is somebody that needs to temper that. Use shadow work here to close out this cycle. It is overwhelming. I can see overwhelming emotion. Somebody wants to be happy so bad. They want to be emotionally fulfilled. And they want this new beginning, whatever that is. We can get a little deeper. But it's like they have to dig this up first because it's in the way. So any other advice about how to dig this up? Thank you. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups coming out. So this could be sharing your feelings with somebody, having a good time. I just heard escapism. Interesting, we don't have the 9 of Cups here. Escapism. Okay, that could be in the way of the new growth that you're trying to do, you're trying to bring about. Your heartache and whatever heartache and disappointment you're trying to escape from, you need to bring it up and look at it and delve into it with that Moon card. You know, get into that feminine aspect of energy where it's like you ask yourself questions, express it, feel it. You know, ask yourself questions, walk through it with yourself going, okay, use word association. There's lots of things online. Do your research. Take what makes sense to you, leave the rest. Always do your own research, question things. But this, you know, you can walk through it with yourself like, all right, what is the first memory I have where I first had heartache and disappointment? And it could involve a parent figure or a family situation, but it is definitely tied to your independence. Because somebody here is healing. They don't feel like they're healing, though. Why don't they feel like they're healing? 7 of Pentacles, because they don't feel like they're getting, this is like, is it taking forever for recognition? Yeah. Okay, they have really bad anxiety because it's almost like 7 of Swords. They know there is some sort of head over heart situation that they are trying to, like, it's like they're lying to themselves. They are not recognizing. They're not recognizing that they have left behind a stalemate situation, a denied situation, something, Princess of Cups, that wasn't enough, Nine of Pentacles, to be independent. Yeah. It's like walking away from something was good for someone, but also they don't recognize their success. They're stuck. They're stuck, only giving themselves a little bit of love. Princess of Cups. When really they're in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You know, the Nine of Pentacles has the Empress off the throne, walking around, tending to things. That you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're just not giving yourself the credit, this feels like. And it feels like, why is this illusion here? Because it's taking so long to see the work you put in. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's because you're making choices. Oh, okay. So this has to do with the energy you're investing into yourself, right? And it's almost like it's taking a really long time to see it. But also, somebody is not giving themselves the recognition. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, that's somebody that is reaping and sowing, but also like trying to hold back on something, trying to keep control of something. Don't want my head to get too big. Oh, I don't know what that is. But like, if you give yourself a healthy amount of validation, you're not going to get arrogant. You're not going to get your head's too big. Like, it's okay to give yourself a pat on the back and say, man, it has been a really tough year so far, and I've made it this far. Or the changes I made in the last 5 years. Because this is deep-seated stuff. It's long. I don't know how to explain it. It's long. Like, this is energy that has been hidden for a while. It's almost like you've been trying to avoid it. With the Three of Cups, you know, connecting, sharing your feelings, like I said, talking with somebody. I'm not a trained psychiatrist or therapist. I'm a spiritual practitioner. I can teach you how to practice spirituality in your daily life. And a lot of this boils down to, like, with that, expressing your feelings. Talk to God. Pray. Meditate. Meditation is listening for the answers. Prayer is, you know, voicing what issues we're having. My devotional for today, let me grab it real quick, this is important. Okay, so my devotional for today, the quote was, God's heart is touched whenever their child's heart is tried. Okay, and then it quotes Hebrews, for those of y'all who don't mind some Bible stuff. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet he did not sin. Hebrews 4:15. So the questions that I was meditating on, maybe this is helpful for somebody, is how can I be more empathetic? And where do I need to practice more compassion? And those are things inside, you know, that I have to give to myself in order to give them to other people. I can't give what I don't have. I can't give what I don't know how to get. How you might not know how to receive. That's this energy. The illusion is, you know, you're not giving yourself the credit where it's due. But it could be because in childhood, somebody was like, oh, you might have done a really good job in childhood. It's like one moment out of like your whole life when you were a little kid. And you might have done something really well and actually been like, I did that really well. And then somebody completely denied it. And that has stuck with you. It's very possible that that's that disappointment and heartache, is that like when you've tried something new as a child, it was completely disregarded, the progress you actually made. So keep that in mind. It has something to do with that, something to do with parent wounds. I definitely see with the moon card here, it's feminine energy. These are heavy feelings that you might have tried to escape. You really want to be happy. Yeah, Six of Cups, definitely some old memory. So what does the new beginning look like? What's the truth? Because you definitely have a new start here that's being tempered. What's the truth with this new growth? What is the truth with this new growth? Eight of Pentacles. You have mastered something. You have mastered your time, your energy, your effort, right? You might have even gained a new skill work-wise, and you're just not giving yourself credit. This is going to take work as well with the Eight of Pentacles. It's going to take time. We have the Eight of Swords on the bottom, Eight of Cups, 888. Those might be really relevant to somebody. That is the number of manifestation. We do have it here, fruition. So also strong Leo energy. Could be a Leo that this is resonating for. We do have Cancerian, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Virgo. and Aries. Yeah, those are the energies I'm picking up on. So, but you might have, you know, you have to put the work in to get this new beginning. New beginnings usually do take work. But there's the heartache that's in the way. It's like you're in charge of clearing that out and closing that cycle. That's your karmic responsibility if you want to go that route with it. It's your responsibility to heal your past childhood wounds. We're all adults here. And you are responsible for your wounds and how you heal them. And if, you know, hey, if it's gravy with you, then so be it. If it's bringing you what it is you want, then so be it. But this is somebody who does not know how to give himself credit. So the illusion is you are healing. You don't see your healing. The illusion is, well, I'm not really doing all this stuff. But really, you're just not interested in the challenge that is required to have success. This is a fear of success, not a fear of failure. This is a fear of success. So if that resonates with you, fear of success, then this is your reading. Let's get some clues here. We're at 2108. More of those eights. 8, 8, 8, 8. All right, so it definitely could be a Leo here, or in August is when you're really going to recognize, you know, when you're finally going to take a breath, X coming out, and give yourself a pat on the back. Like, whoever this is, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. It's and heal that wound, that disappointment, that heartache that, you know, maybe got this all going. We do have bracelet. Somebody could wear bracelets or have bracelets, or they could be reminded of an X. We do have X, so first name, middle name, last name, initial. We have magics and miracles. Yeah, this, okay, with the magics and miracles. This could be a spirit of something, a spirit of failure, right? I said somebody was afraid of success. So this could be a spirit of failure with that magics and miracles energy. That is somebody who is like haunted by it's like they're haunted by one time. It feels like one time you tried to give yourself credit as a younger person and it was just shot down. It could have been by your father figure either. There could be like some sort of with that emperor energy, you know, definitely linked to parents. And spirituality. There's some sort of hidden heavy feelings here involving escapism, spirituality. Perhaps you're using, you know, some sort of spiritual bypassing. That is a thing. But this feels like, you know, like a kid gives themselves credit and their dad doesn't agree with them. Their dad could also be in competition with them. You know, that sort of energy. Unfortunately, you know, even parents, they're still human. So, grace and compassion. But that's what that feels like. Is that somebody's just scared of giving themselves a pat on the back. There might be reminded of an ex. Can I please get, or something that was blocked off. Can we please get some more clues? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. All right, this is an important person. Yeah, like I said, this definitely could be a caregiver, a parent, matriarch, patriarch, aunt, uncle, somebody older than you from a while ago. They would be older than you. Clear and crowned. All right, thank you. We have November, March. Yeah, Piscean energy, that illusions. Thursday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God, for these clues. Wednesday. You know, today's Tuesday, so like tomorrow and Thursday, you might hear this reading, you might get to work. Or you might say, you know what, I'm okay giving myself a small pat on the back. I don't want to overdo it. Maybe I will buy myself, you know, that iced coffee as a treat or reward. This is somebody just not giving themselves the credit. It's what it strongly feels like for all the progress they've made. We do have coworker coming in. And G. We got a couple more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Q. GQ. This makes me think of a handsome person. GQ. Isn't that a men's magazine? Yeah, it's a men's magazine. Strong masculine energy. The King of Pentacles and Emperor. But there's also the Moon. And there's a feminine energy involved here. They're at war with one another is what I just heard. So that could be inside yourself. We do have October. I feel like things are going to definitely, there's some sort of change here that's going to happen that brings balance. Whatever the illusion is, you're going to recognize it. I really feel like you're going to recognize it. And You're going to start speaking success over your life. That was very interesting. We do have not Capricorn. Like I said, Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. So this is definitely an expansion of beliefs, expansion of a philosophy. This is allowing yourself new things. You're tempering your life philosophy with a new perspective. That's what it feels like. Somebody definitely needs to give themselves the credit where they're due. For sure. We have tattoos on the bottom, so somebody could have tattoos. Somebody could have tattoos or be a tattoo artist. All right, let's get some soul care, and then we'll leave it here. I do appreciate all the support. I really hope this is helping someone. We have inner child. Yeah, childhood stuff. I really do hope this is helping. You got a new beginning and a 10 of cups here and a temperance. So this is spiritual, your spiritual principles. Make sure you're not spiritually bypassing. Definitely look that term up. You know, that's not allowing yourself to feel your feelings. That's using spiritual principles to get away from your shadow work. Don't do that. You just suffer more because they'll come back up. They're going to keep repeating until you deal with them, until you soothe that inner child. All right. What are some more soul care? Alpha reverse though. Okay, so this is definitely a parent checking a kid. So look back, see where you're feeling. Definitely get a therapist if you need one. Talk to a doctor if you need one. Like I said, I'm a spiritual practitioner where you apply spiritual principles in our life. And we make sure we're not spiritually bypassing. That is one of the things I help with. We check ourselves and feel our feelings and get through the issue and not just push it aside using some sort of spiritual principle. Okay, it's really important. A lot of people do that. They think, okay, well, I've done this, I've prayed, I've meditated, why aren't I feeling better? Because you haven't actually done the shadow work. You haven't actually like walked through your feelings and talked to the inner child in you and said, you know what, it's okay that happened. We don't have to let that happen anymore. We can give ourselves kudos where we deserve them. And like respect whoever this is. Somebody's trying to very much so make sure they're not being arrogant or cocky. But you need to amp it up a little bit more because you should have some self-esteem with all this healing you're doing. That's a should. My personal opinion, a person doing all that sort of healing, yeah, you owe yourself a pat on the back. Like, good freaking job. That's a lot of work. It's like you broke free of something and you've gained some independence and you've closed out cycles and healed things. You just don't see it. And it's like you won't let yourself see it. So we do have, what are you cultivating? Yeah, what are you cultivating by not giving yourself that, you know, validation? We got to go internal and validate. Because external validation, that's not going to last. It's the internal validation that does last. Yes, external's nice, but internal validation is us. We can't be unwavered from our validation. Society can change its mind and opinions about everything. But when we know our character and we know who we are on the inside, our validation is all we need. And then plus when you add God into that mix, because this is a spiritual person, whoever this is resonating for, when we add God into that mix, your higher power, the Most High, you start seeing where God gives you kudos. And God says, yeah, you do deserve that because, you know, you're doing the work. You're doing the work. You're recognizing your shadow traits. And I fully believe that this whole experience is to integrate the shadow with the light. So that way, solar plexus, confidence issues, so that we can, you know, understand by recognizing our duality and bringing them together, we can recognize our non-duality. Like, it's kind of like you got to look at both pictures to see the whole picture. So, wow, 30 minutes, that's right, whatever. We're going to get a little further in this because I feel like this is really important for someone. Do your choices support or disturb your soul? All right, that's something to ask when you're working on it is or it is not. This is your choice. Action is required. The action that is required is making a choice. You have to decide, is it this or is it that? But that also comes back to, am I successful or am I not? And you have to be very careful with how you balance that. Because this person, this looks like on the outside somebody that has self-esteem, but they're actually internally, they're lacking it because they're not giving themselves the progress, like allowing themselves to enjoy and embrace, yes, the progress that they have already made. So definitely we have observe mood, addictions, and dreams on the bottom. Definitely pay attention to your dreams, how your mood shifts with the thought patterns you're having. You know, does it trigger your addictions? What are your compulsions? What are these things that drive you to be impulsive? And definitely dreams. I believe dreams, that's one way the divine delivers messages. Not only the divine, but the spiritual team. You definitely have a spiritual team here with that 10 of Cups. There's a temperance angel and the 10 of Cups. So spiritually speaking, just make sure you're not spiritually bypassing things. You are responsible for your experience here on this existence. Okay, that's really all I got. I hope this was helpful. I really do. I see you. Good job. Let me start you off. Good job. You're doing great. Don't be scared of success. You have everything you need. You have all the tools you need to be successful and independent. And bring in the money. If money is a thing for you, you have that here to bring in the money for yourself. So you've got this and you are doing fabulous. So keep up the good work. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. And many, many blessings till we talk again.